What is up, Unity community? Happy 2025 and welcome back to another official live stream here on Unity's YouTube page and twitch.tv/Unity. My name is Jackson. I'm one of your community managers. I'm responsible for all of the live stream content that you have seen in the later half of last year and will see through this year. I'm excited to be here with each and every one of you. I hope you're all doing well. I hope your holiday season was happy, safe, and hopefully relaxing. Today, of course, our first stream of 2025, we're going to be diving in. We're going to be bringing a few of our Unity members back together for a relatively laid back and chill stream. We're going to be doing something a little bit different and something that I think can have a fun, natural evolution here on the live streams. It was important to us to bring everyone together for a fun, casual time to get the year started and then really get the ball rolling with this type of content. Speaking of balls rolling, what we're covering today is going to be a community showcase. We issued a challenge to the community, a learn along challenge on the discussions page, which you should be checking out, and on the Discord, where you should also be hanging out. And from there, we asked everyone to finish the roll a ball tutorial. As we saw Cheesy say earlier in the stream, never thought I'd see roll a ball mentioned in 2025. It is eternal and it will never go away. It is important. It is a rite of passage for everybody. So we encouraged everybody to finish it, put your own spin on it, and then submit it. And with that, we decided that we would pick 5 of our favorites based on different categories, bring everyone together, and showcase the hard work of all of you in the Unity community. Again, that's the plan for today. We're bringing in a handful of people from within Unity that helped with the selection process to share some of their favorite things and what they liked about it. As always, it's very important that you understand, if you are watching live right now, that this is not a VOD. We are not speaking at you. We want to be speaking to you. We are so grateful that you are all here, whether you're watching on the Twitch or the YouTube side. So please join the conversation, provide your own critiques or thoughts, keep them constructive, keep them positive where we can. And we want to engage with you guys. That's why we're here and we're doing it live. Otherwise, it could be just a VOD that you are checking out later. Now, if you are checking it out as a VOD later, you can check that the progression bar, I suppose, at the bottom of the screen on the YouTube side here. We will have it chaptered out for you, so you can jump ahead to see some of your favorites, see the winners in each category, or if you were one of the people that submitted, go and check out your own project. That would be pretty cool. So as we kind of dive in here, we've got a couple of housekeeping things I want to get into before we get too far and into the meat and potatoes of the stream. Firstly, I want to say hello. And we've done it before where we've asked where you're tuning in from. What I'd love to hear from you guys today is, what is the first game you remember falling in love with? So again, thank you all for being here and watching live. We have Hafiz, I believe, I hope I'm saying your name right, Cheyenne. We've got Cheesy Smazzy. We've got the Bull, the legend themselves. Welcome on in on the YouTube side. Over on Twitch, of course, we've got Simon Synapse. We've got Kirk, of course, in the house. We've got Weekend. And thank you all. We've got Mr. Question Mark. Don't forget that, because nobody knows for sure. We've got a James here too. Thank you all for coming to hang out. We want to be able to chat with you guys, and we want to do more of these streams, and we want to make them better in 2025. That being said, I have now posted on both sides of these live streams a survey. There is a link there that you can go and check out that will lead you to this very simple survey. 4 questions. 4 questions and a, hey, anything else kind of moment. You know what I mean? So you can go in here, and this is for me, this is for Unity, to understand who you are a little bit better and understand what type of content you want to see. So we're going to ask you what best describes you as a dev, what best describes you as a viewer, what type of content from 2024 would you like to see more of, and which of these new types of potential content in 2025 would you be interested in checking out and joining us for? So I say this all the time. We are not building these live stream spaces for you. We want to build them with you. So we want you to all hear. We want your voices to be heard, and we want you to have some input and some say. I'm not going to be spending all of my time making content that I want to see. I want it to be stuff that you guys would enjoy. So go and check that out. I will be posting the link again a couple of other times during the stream so that you guys have an opportunity. I think it'll be a very, very important one for you guys to kind of help us all create stuff that we want to be a part of. So I'm really looking forward to that. If you guys could do that, I'd really appreciate it. I'll leave that open for a little while here as well. So feel free to hop in there. Again, shout out to Nick Sims for being here. We've got Muhammad here as well. We've got N. We do indeed have a Discord link that Kirk has been kind enough to place. I'm also going to put in our discussions page where you guys can go and connect with each other, learn, grow, team up, collaborate, whatever it may be. Some of our first games that we remember falling in love with: Manic Miner on the ZX Spectrum. Zed, of course, Canada, welcome. Wipeout from Ramforensis. Definitely crushed it. I really hope I got your name at least close to right. Disney's Tarzan was the first game I ever played, says Simon Synapse. I have very fond memories of Lion King from probably that same era as well. So that's about it for the housekeeping today. I'm really excited to bring on a handful of guests here, some familiar, some new, first time on the stream. Please give a warm welcome to our squad here. Say hello to the team.
Boo, boo, boo.
Of course, welcome on in, everybody. Happy 2025.
Whoa, we time traveled.
You guys feeling good?
Yep, I'm feeling a little self-conscious that I'm one of the 2 out of 4 who does not have a guitar in my background. But
good point. If it makes you feel any better, never play it. Not good at it. Tried to take lessons, gave up pretty quickly.
That means Aaron is our singer.
Oh,
yeah,
perfect.
exactly.
Kayla, do you want to be on bass or drums?
I was going to do tambourine.
Perfect. Even better.
There you go.
Self-assigned. So again, folks, we've got familiar faces over here with Kirk. We've got new friends here, Aaron and Kayla. Let's go around the horn just because, Kirk, you've been on streams many times. Maybe this is other people's first time seeing you anyways. So we'll go through it all. I'd love to know who you are, what you do at Unity, and of course, your favorite game.
Wait, should I start it?
Yeah, we're going clockwise.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll go around the horn. Hi, everybody. This is Kirk, Senior Community Manager here at Unity. Usually thinking about students, thinking about teachers. So I work on the education side and our social impact communities. My favorite game is Mass Effect Legendary Edition right now because it was $5 during the break, and it runs really well on my Steam Deck. So save money while you game.
Yeah, my favorite game is whatever's cheap in the moment.
There we go.
Well, welcome back to the stream, Kirk. Good to have you here. We, of course, have Aaron joining us from the far, far off land of America. What state are you in again?
I'm in North Carolina, but as you know well, I am Canadian. So just to get that out there. Yes, and I am a senior instructional designer. I forgot my senior. Now, again, I'm feeling left out as the only non-senior title person here. Okay. But anyway, I basically make content, usually beginner content that ends up on Unity Learn, similar to Rollerball. Thank you, Jackson. And favorite game's got to be Smash Bros. For N64, and then followed closely by Last of Us 1 and 2.
Nice. Great picks.
Thank you.
Personal anecdote, in university, we had someone emulate Smash Bros. And we put in hundreds of hours. And I know that because there's a stat screen in the original N64 version that doesn't show up until you put in 100 hours of gameplay.
Oh, that's a good bit.
Yeah, we all stayed with our mains. And you could see, like, wow, I've played as Kirby for 300 hours in the last year. But Aaron, welcome to the show. I hope you guys have a good time here. Kayla, we're going over to you. Who are you? What do you do? And what's your favorite game?
Hi, Kayla. I'm the UX UI designer for Learn on the Learn platform. And I'm in Austin, Texas.
Yes.
And I would say my favorite game would be Mario Kart or Mario Party, but like back on the N64, and it was probably high school.
Nice.
So,
yeah, I like it a lot. Also, shout out to Kayla for helping us manage a little bit of our overlays and make them a little bit prettier, a little bit cooler. So I really appreciate it.
Do you like the purple? It goes well with our outfits, question mark?
Goes well with our name bars. And that's an important thing as well.
So
we're diving into Rollerball here. We had a number of community submissions. Shout out to everybody who submitted a project. This was something that was a first time effort. It is a plan. It is a stepping stone to potential new and exciting ways to engage with the community and showcase some of your work. Kirk, do you want to tell us a little bit more about the kind of overview here, what we were trying to accomplish, and then maybe even why did we pick rollerball?
I would love to. And I'm actually absolutely over the moon that Kayla and Aaron are here on the stream, because not enough time with the Learn team on stream or in public in general. So this is like me giving you, Aaron, and you, Kayla, your roses, because you and the whole team do a lot of hard work to teach us how to use Unity. So thank you. And yeah, if someone can get me on my screen share, there we go. So we are in Unity discussions right now. So shout outs again. If you want to learn, I think N on YouTube chat asked if you want to learn how to use Unity, you can go to discussions.unity.com and you'll find, actually, I'll go to the homepage. You'll find our lovely forums. So if you want to get started, if you want to find a job, but if you want to look at Learn content, you go to Learn content, and we have a pin post for our very first Learn Along Rollerball on Unity Learn. And the idea was just, you know, when you're first starting any skill, if it's like not even game development, maybe it's cooking, or maybe it's playing the guitar so Aaron can like pick up the guitar one day. You know, it's more fun with friends, right? And it's fun with friends on the internet. And it's fun with friends here at Unity. So it was our chance to connect with the community, highlight probably one of the oldest tutorials in our library, but also one of the most evergreen. Rollerball has been around since I think like Unity 4 or 5. And it's done so much work in terms of teaching thousands of people how to use Unity. And it was remastered recently. And there's some lovely key art, as you can tell here, from our art team on Unity Learn. And yeah, we set along, I believe, the second half of December to jam for a week. And you go to discussions. We'll announce our learn alongs there moving forward. And you just jam on one of the tutorials that we pick for you. And we picked Rollerball because, like I said, it's just classic. It's very low ceiling, and it gets you up and running with Unity. And then after we did that, we asked people to submit their games on Unity Play. I'll actually find the... There we go. So we have a Unity Play Rollerball Challenge submission page that was linked in the discussions. And we had many, 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 many submissions. So thank you so much to the community for learning along with us. Shout outs to Cheyenne in YouTube chat, because you were the first person that messaged, and I will remember your name. So super shout outs to you. And you might pop up again in the stream in just a second. But
so
yeah,
no spoilers.
No
but
spoilers.
I mean, a little foreshadowing, which is always exciting. Thank you for showing that off, Kirk. Yeah, the discussions page. I saw also Cheyenne say I'm bad at programming. The discussions page is a good place to connect with other people using Unity, but it's also a great place to ask questions, look for support, look for help. I know that there's fellow community members there, but there's also Unity reps there if there were major issues with things or bugs to report, those types of things. So I always encourage you to connect with your fellow people where you can. I went to a student mixer in late last year out here in Vancouver, VFS, Vancouver Film School. Shout out to anyone that's been, knows of, is aware of, whatever.
Awesome there.
And the one thing that I kept trying to communicate people, that networking is so important, that especially with the tumultuous industry that we're seeing right now, who you know is going to be just as important as what you know. So being able to connect with yourselves, with each other through these streams, and then also through those discussions and Discord pages, very, very important.
Can I add one thing? Yeah, which is if you go on the discussions page for Unity Learn, our wonderful producer, Zoo, will be the one announcing all the new Unity Learn content. So watch out on that forum, because we are updating at least monthly, and me, Zoo, and the rest of the community team are there listening to you. So yeah, it's good vibes there.
Yeah. Kirk, you mentioned it, and Aaron, maybe you can color in the gaps a little bit here, but color in the space, fill in the gaps. I combine those. Whatever, we got it. We're gonna roll on. But what was the process of like remastering a tutorial? Why do we do it? What does that look like? What do we hope that our community gets from those moments?
Well, it's been remastered a couple of times now. A couple of years ago, it was updated to incorporate the new input system. No longer that new. And a bunch of new videos were uploaded to accommodate for that. But as you mentioned, Rollerball is so evergreen that not that many other changes needed to happen. But we also recently just added a lot more kind of step-by-step text instructions to help people who maybe don't learn as well with video. And then we also added another tutorial that incorporates the enemy nav agent who chases you around. So to make Rollerball not basically have like a win and a lose condition, to make it a lot more fun. So you'll see that a lot of the projects submitted do incorporate that kind of enemy into it, which is a huge improvement in my opinion.
And great, right? I think it's important that people are aware that these are constantly evolving documents and that they are being supported, that it's not just put out there and becomes outdated and just like is no longer useful information, that there are people on this team that are taking the time to go in and make sure that it stays relevant and stays important for people. So what I'd love to hear from you all watching, have you guys ever done the Rollerball tutorial? We're talking about how evergreen it is and how important it is and how everlasting it is. Is it something that you have done in your time? We would love to hear. Perfect. Just paying attention to chat, checking in with you guys, making sure that we're feeling good. I think we're in a space where we can go in and basically show off a baseline Rollerball tutorial. We asked everyone to put their own spin on it, be creative, be individual with it, and really show it off. But I think it's important to go in and check out the baseline and understand what, if you were to follow this tutorial, what you would create so that we have that baseline to compare to these other projects and see where people really went off the rails and tried their best.
Oh, here's the baseline. And maybe while I'm playing Aaron, since I lost instantly, since you're one of the instructional designers on the team, maybe like giving the crowd an insight on like how we design our educational content, what you think about for oh my gosh, I'm losing, I've lost my already. Like, yeah,
you gotta roll the ball, Kirk.
I gotta roll the ball.
Rule number one of roll the ball.
Yeah. So what went into making Rollerball? What do you think about when you develop educational content, and why is Rollerball so important in your journey when you start out using Unity? Look at me rolling.
Yeah, man, you're doing a great job.
Well,
yeah, Rollerball is so great because it doesn't require any assets. So you just crack open Unity. You don't need to import anything or download anything additional. And it can show you basically as efficiently as humanly possible how you can get a game up and running with Unity. You can't really beat this in terms of you got a ball that can collect object, trying to avoid something. Try to get something, try to avoid something. In this particular project, we just try to get you to create a game from start to finish as quickly as possible, so you get that sense of accomplishment and you learn a bunch of the basics along the way.
Nice. What one follow-up question to that? So you said like low ceiling and then you get as quickly as possible. What's one thing that you've seen on your end? And Kayla, you can jump into if you have any insight, like what are some things that beginners run into that you think about when you make these tutorials that like they stumble on? Oh, I made the sweet jump. That's what I was trying to do.
Well, yeah, one thing that we, with beginners, that is always the biggest hurdle is just navigating 3D space and scene view. And until you're kind of comfortable doing that, people just get so frustrated. And so just making sure that people, you get stuck underneath something, you don't know how to get back up, and then you accidentally go into isometric mode and you start panicking. And so just getting people comfortable navigating scene view is a hugely important way to use that as a block. Kurt.
It started moving.
Yeah,
there's a little subtle game design in there. Like you can discover it. I didn't run into it until the third playthrough. Oh, and I could make a little maze for my enemy here, or maybe
we're really showcasing the impressive nav match obstacle avoidance going on here. Look at this, and Kirk, you are just exploiting it.
Thanks. And actually, that's a really good point to bring up. It's there's a lot of parts of Unity. And you cannot learn Unity all in one go and in one course or in one tutorial, right? But with Rollerball, Aaron, you mentioned the nav match system, which is a very complex part of Unity, and you have a working AI like at the end of this tutorial. So that's a really powerful kind of learning point from such a simple tutorial that's really hard to teach like outside of it by itself. So yeah, Rollerball is such a good tutorial.
I want to bring in Kayla's opinion on these things as a baseline, as someone who lives and breathes UI and visual aesthetic, etc., etc. I am excited to see what other people have created and how they've put their own spin on it. Where would you rate on a scale of 5 stars the baseline visuals? keeping in mind that there may be emotional attachment with the room.
I mean, I'm assuming that this is just like what it looks like when you drop it in from Unity, right?
Yeah.
Like just like a basic shape. So I'm guessing you didn't like decide this is gonna.
Oh, can you get out of the level?
Like that weird paint color and the grays.
Yes, this is all baseline colors and albedos. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make a jump.
You know, with design, we always start with like grayscale everything, anyways. So like, you know, make sure the design is like built well, and then go add your personal choice of colors.
That's a really good point. I can't make it.
All right.
Okay.
I'll give you. Nah, I'm not going to give you one more try. We have a lot of other
We're good.
We want to show off. We want to show people's hard work here. So we can start diving in. The next category, or I suppose the first category, we separated into 5 categories, and we picked the number one most qualified for each of those that we wanted to showcase today. So the first one we're going to do is most fun. And shout out to Smazzy for being our number one, the winner of the most fun. And I like that we're starting with most fun, because I feel like we're kicking it off. And we've got Kirk ready to go. Kirk's going to be our designated gamer today. So Kirk's playing all of our submissions. Aaron, Kayla, you guys feel free to say what you like about it, what jumps out at you, and I'll try and guide us through this here as well. Smazzy in the YouTube chat, great to have you here, and congratulations on submitting the most fun roll the ball.
I'm just gonna play it in the window because I was breaking it when I wasn't. All right. And maybe Aaron and Kayla, while I start playing, you could just talk about like what were you thinking about when you were thinking of the most fun? And look at the
little chick. Is the little chick dropping
We're not getting
eggs?
the audio, Kirk.
Oh, really?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, click that. Yeah. And the audio is critical.
I think this might be a screen share moment, which would require us to go all the way back.
I made the chicken mad.
That's my favorite part. When the chicken gets mad, he like makes the choo-choo sound and turns red. That's my
Can y'all hear the choo-choo?
No, Kirk, we're not getting audio. Are you getting audio?
All right, producer, switch us back to 4 people. I'm gonna get the audio. I can hear the audio on my end.
All right. So the other consideration is that it might be quite loud, and we've run into this in the past and are working towards a solution. But that might be the case where we do need you to mute it at some point.
Okay, I reloaded it. I am in there. Okay, can y'all hear it now?
Not yet.
I'll let it choo-choo.
There is no audio, Kirk. When you screen shared, did you also select include audio?
Let me triple check. All right. I'm so sorry. Look, this is part of the show.
That's okay. It happens.
I'm
gonna
go ahead.
You go.
I was gonna make commentary on the game.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, what I love about this is the kind of world building that, you know, rollerball doesn't really have a theme. You're a ball collecting cubes. But here, there's a whole backstory where you're trying to collect these eggs, and the eggs, rather than being cubes, we can hear it now. You're collecting eggs. You're trying to collect a dozen eggs, and there's the choo-choo, and the chicken's getting mad that you're collecting her eggs, and she chases after you.
Look how cute he is.
And just the sound too makes it really fun when that choo-choo comes, and you know that train chick is coming for you. You know, that's when the terror strikes.
Didn't expect there to be I mean, what I was gonna say is I didn't expect there to be such horror elements and a cutesy game. But the other side of this being, like you said, Aaron, like this is a basic tutorial that doesn't have any story implications, and yet there is such a passive story being told like while we're playing. It's pretty impressive. Kayla, looking at this, how does it make you feel?
I think this is I would love to see it like worked up even more, but at the same time, I love like the square chicken and the square egg.
Yeah.
But, I also just like love the details of like the blocks that look like mushrooms.
Oh yeah, over here.
I love that, and I just love like the little thing of like it's 12 eggs, so you have a dozen. Like, thoughtful.
I as soon as Aaron said it, I was like, oh, that makes perfect sense. I like it a lot.
All right.
The mushrooms themselves too. What I enjoy is that they're they're purely aesthetic, but they're still very like you can engage with them, you can knock them around. Like there's not a functional necessity for them to be there.
There actually is, and I wanted to point that out. Which there's a subtle with the knocking down. There's subtle game design in making these collidable, and look, the path of the chicken becomes shorter, and you can actually mess with the chicken like we were doing in the base game.
Very true.
And that's one of the things that the judges were talking about, where there were a lot of really good games that made some really cool interpretations of rollerball, and some of them went like away from the spirit of like the original pieces, like the collapsible like blocks. So it's really cool that they kept it in here, but they actually made it part of the theme, and it made it harder for the chicken to get around. So yeah, there's some like subtle game design here, and I'm almost at a dozen eggs.
I just really want to see you win.
Yeah.
I played this a few times. I never got to a dozen, so I don't know what's gonna
it's
happen.
fast.
It gets fast.
Fast.
And that one wasn't even in heat seeking mode. He just crossed the train tracks.
Can we just take a 5 seconds to see the little tippy taps?
The tippy taps are great. Also, I mean, I like everything about this. It is worth pointing out that we had a panel of people. The people that are in this room are not the only ones that were playing the games and making these decisions. So, I mean, I think it's also important because then you are aware that this is a bit of a bigger commitment from the Unity Learn team and trying to get submissions and people together. So,
Aaron, do you remember if there was animation taught in Rollerball?
There was not. There was like an extra tutorial that linked to, hey, here's how you might consider adding animation. But this looks like in Unity animation.
So I just want to. Sorry, I'm like bopping as like they went way above and beyond to give character to the originally red tall block, and they gave it a walk animation and character, and it's so cute, and it's still pooping eggs.
Yeah. Smazzy, shout out to you, hanging out in the YouTube chat, hanging out with us today. I'm so glad that we were able to showcase your work.
Yep.
Congratulations on winning most fun. Smazzy is saying I used LERP to animate in code.
Nice.
Exciting. Continuing checking in with you all here. SCG Studio is here. Thank you for hanging out with us. Nick Sims is here. Ahmad is saying hey to you. Kirk. Nobody.
Hey, hello. How's it going?
Thank you all again for hanging out with us today. We're going to be displaying, I believe, 4 and then a couple on honorable mentions more. And again, circling back, we want to be doing more of these live streams this year. So we have a survey that's going around. We'll put it up again in a moment here for you guys to share your opinions on what type of content you would like to see. But I'm so grateful that you guys are here hanging out with us. Happy 2025, everyone. And we are just about ready here to dive into our second category, Best Graphics, which was our winner here is a little game called Incrediballs. It's a great name. We love to play.
I would like to say,
in the games industry, like this. They go hand in hand.
Go hand in hand like this. So I just want to say, I learned for tech and producer, I have to share the window for this, so there is no audio on this because it only works on Safari right now.
Understood.
But the other ones have to share the tab. So just saying for the future of the stream. All right. So you have Incrediballs here. I wish I could play a little bit of the music, but
what if you just hum along?
I'm not doing justice to. I can't also hear. I can't hear the music because I think it got muted when let me reload the screen, and you could tell right away. So this is for best graphics, and if you go back to the base, which I can go back to the base real quick. Oh wait, it's in another window. I would have to share screen, different screen. There's each ball model is different from the original ball. There is a light and it's has a very shiny gloss to it. So there's a new material on it. There is a windscreen with this awesome bloom in the background that highlights the winning ball. And Kayla, the UI, am I right? Can we talk about the UI real quick? How does this make you feel?
No, I like it.
Yeah.
The only I am gonna critique it. The only thing is, like, I thought you only had to have 4 of the things, like the progress bar.
Okay.
But you can have like unlimited, right? Or is it just like first to 4 wins?
No, it's it incrementally. I see what you're saying. Like as I pick as I pick up a white ball, it doesn't go up per division. It just like fills in just a little bit. Player 1 win. So and how I'm controlling it, it's with 2 hands. So this is a local multiplayer game. As you can see on each of the avatar, the blue ball is left, the arrow keys, and then WASD for the orange one. So, and I agree with you. That was actually kind of confusing in the beginning, but I mean they chose really nice UI. It looks really nice, and you have the avatar of the balls itself.
I was gonna say I like that there's a portrait. That there's a portrait of your character, but you're a ball, so it's just a ball.
What are the balls' names?
Bluey and Orangey, naturally.
We cannot get a copyright strike on Twitter.
No, but it's spelled differently. Tin Ong Kant GD says, is this Squid Game inspired? Maybe with the color palettes a little bit? Maybe.
That's a good point. Also, I love the design. So shout outs to the game design again, because the field changes whenever you see like a tile, just your playing field becomes smaller. And I would have made this more. I would have put this in the fun category, if they left the AI in. So I wish the AI controller was here, but I think it's cool that the field gets smaller.
Yeah.
And I'm playing all by myself, so I wish I had a person with me. But this is like a neat, remix on Rollerball in terms of like the gameplay.
Yeah, and like the nice like glow in that lower right corner, like the lighting is really nice.
Yeah. I was thinking that too. Also, I like that when the winning screen happens, the ball bounces. I think that's really simple addition that I enjoy a lot.
Yeah.
Can you use your ball to attack the other person? Can you bump?
So now that is probably a strategy. Oh wait, it's really hard because I'm trying not to hit myself.
What if you just stayed still with one of them?
Nope. Hold on. Let's stay. Come on.
There you go.
It doesn't bounce a lot.
It doesn't bounce, but it gains momentum. To me, this doesn't feel like a rubber ball. This feels like an iron ball. You know what I mean?
Like
there's not that that elasticity to it.
I saved my opponent from it.
This feels like, I mean, Kayla, you mentioned Mario Party being one of your favorite games. The little mini game where you're standing on the balls trying to bounce each other off of the level. Also for me, this, because of I think the color and the lighting and that sort of stuff, there's a Fusion Frenzy game.
That's what I was about to say
too.
Right?
Yeah,
that's the vibe it brings to me right away, which I think is so cool. That's something that I anecdotally am very fascinated about in game creation and game design, is seeing inspiration in games. And we saw it with Crazy Web Game Jam, which had a remix theme. So it was very much take your inspiration and put it on the screen and create something with it. I'm fascinated by it. I think it's really cool.
I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to pick up as many pellets as I can without dying between two. Maybe that's a good challenge.
Is there a life system? Like if you fill up a bar, does it mean you get to respawn? Okay. I thought I saw you roll off once earlier and then you'd immediately come back, but no. The bull calling out Wiffle Ball Warriors. That's a fun name. I like that.
That's a good name. Good use of lighting in like the most subtle sense. Like for instance, like the bloom on the windscreen just like really gives it the, like with the little bounce, right? And the contrast of the like the player is winning. It makes the players readable, so you know where you are. And then it's very loud, like in terms of, this tile is about to like blow up. So really good use of lighting. I would say like I wish the orbs were like had a little bit more in the industry, as they say, a little juice. But
is that an industry term exclusively?
That is, yeah.
We don't use that, right?
There is, yes, for orange juice, I guess.
Orange juice and blueberry juice.
I've never had blueberry juice before.
You've never had blueberry juice? Oh man, you're missing out.
I had blueberry
mimosa.
Wait, time out. A blueberry mimosa?
Yeah.
Really?
Right.
Is that a thing? I don't drink.
You just
so I don't
muddle
know,
some blueberries.
Just kind of like
juice.
I'm learning.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Interesting.
Oh,
Kirk,
okay.
do we have? Is there like a profiled name for this submission? If we were to like scroll down on it,
Simi Games.
Games.
Yeah, and just a little background. So it does look like itch. It is on itch. We had a little hiccup technically while we were in the holidays, so they reached out to us and then we helped them post the game. So it is on itch, but it's behind a password. But we want to showcase them. So Simi Games, thank you for putting your game
Absolutely.
and submitting.
Chad, if you wouldn't mind joining us and celebrating Simi Games, congratulations on winning Best Graphics. Very excited for you. Our next category that we'll slowly transition over to here might have a familiar name. We've got Best Sound.
Oh, so we have to definitely... Okay.
We've got Best Sound, so we'll make sure that our audio comes through, Kirk, if you don't mind. And it's going to a little game called Don't Shatter, made by Cheyenne the Great.
Okay.
So we'll pull that up shortly here, but very excited to have you here, Cheyenne.
Cheyenne was one of the first people who messaged on the...
Very excited to be able to share in your victory here.
Can we just check the vibes right now? Can we just soak ourselves in this ambient ambient synthesizer experience? Also, really interesting mouse clicker over here. What are the? I didn't check the options. All right,
so
there are no
the
options.
The disclaimer here is twofold. The game audio will likely be very loud. We might get to a place where we do need to mute it, even though we are talking about Best Sound. Second thing is when we talk, it tends to crush down the levels, so the audio might jump up and down for the audience. Just as a consideration. Also want to say hey to My Real YT coming in here representing Pakistan and joining us for the live stream. Thank you for being here. All right, Kirk.
All right, we're in here. This could have easily won Best Graphics, in my opinion. Because look at the vibes. Look at the... I like the choice of camera angle and the blurring of everything. So their field of vision is like much... Or not field of vision. It just blurs everything out, which is like a nice artistic, touch.
Shallow focus.
Yeah, shallow focused. And we have like World Space UI that just says, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Or, sorry, I gotta click into the screen.
Cheyenne saying that the cursor maybe looks different on a Windows build, which is interesting.
I picked something up. See?
Depth of field app was the one I think we were looking for here. Thank you, producer. Appreciate that. Kayla also chuckling along, very clearly aware of it.
Y'all, come on. All right, we're going in. We're going in like... There's a wall of things.
You have to hit it with some force.
Yeah, but I don't want to shatter it. I don't want to shatter my ball.
That is the name of the game.
Yeah, I've...
Okay, I'll be curious to hear from Cheyenne, if they're on the stream in the chat, how programmatically they did the rolling sound, because that's kind of hard to pull off. I feel like it was really well executed. Really...
Was it a sample?
I think you press spacebar to jump over those, Kirk.
Oh, you can jump.
But don't shatter.
Don't shatter, though.
Oh, wait, but there's a sign right here. Why would anyone want to go back? Can the panel answer that question? Why would y'all want to go back?
Nostalgia, a simpler time.
A message I never sent.
It's my job to have all the answers. My Real calling out. I like the transparency of the ball. Artistically, it looks very solid.
And it gives you a look into what you're about to run into. So also that helps with just a player experience, right? Ooh.
Press left control to enable/disable the cursor, says Cheyenne. Boom.
Oh, thank you.
Cheyenne.
That helps way more. Thank you so much. All right. I'm gonna not shatter. Actually, I should shatter myself real quick. Because the shattering. Oh, we're fine. Oh, this is way better, Cheyenne. Thank you. Ooh, touch me. I don't want to touch it.
That's maybe a sus sign. Oh, that looks really good though.
That was a nice shatter. Cheyenne, can you talk about the shattering effect?
Cheyenne, if you've got anything to share on the shattering effect, we'd love to hear it. Simon saying, I really appreciated the atmosphere of this game too. I think it was brilliant. Shout out to you. Cheyenne also saying that for this sound, spent about 3 days.
Oh, wow. Was it a master?
It shows. It's really
sampling
great.
And what were you rolling around on the ground that you were sampling?
Oh, nice, Kirk.
Thank you. All right, I'm not gonna touch you. You're untouchable right now. Oh.
Kayla, was this one of the submissions that you played?
No, I did not play it.
Okay. Gee, I mean, after this, you're going to download it and play it immediately?
I will try it. It looks stressful.
It is very yeah, it's a little touchy. So this is where we run into our first hard part, which is our I gotta collect the cube.
The Net Imp is calling out that it looks a little bit, it's got Marble Madness vibes, which I think is kind of cool as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I think inherently all rollerball might brush up against Marble Madness in a certain way, but I think it's very, very cool. Cheyenne's saying that they use Blender for the shattering effect as well.
Oh, nice. Okay. I have to go slowly on this end.
Used a cell fracture add-on in Blender.
My hands are sweaty.
There is something about the ball that
spaghetti.
just looks like ever so like ghostly, so not quite as delicate.
Okay.
Like,
oh, the cursor. Oh no, the cursor.
One thing that I sort of wish is that you could sort of see the ball rolling, which is kind of a problem with the default rollerball as well, where it's nice when you have a texture on it, so you can just might feel a little bit more tactile.
My mouth is open this whole time.
maybe that's why I feel
right now.
ghosty.
Yeah, it kind of floats away.
Ooh, look at that sick trick. All right.
Kirk, this is your last attempt.
Okay.
Impress us
everyone.
with your programming skills.
No, I don't. Hold on. I'm
Oh my
nervous.
God. Or don't make it up the first ramp.
Hold on. I gotta make it.
I have
Nick
to
is
admit, I
feeling the
did not
anxiety.
get. Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. That's about as far as I ever got as well.
My
So
mouth
what
was
we're
open
gonna
the whole
do-
time. That's how focused I was.
What we're going to
The
do
sign of a good
is
game.
you have homework, Kirk. You're going to go back. You're going to master this. You're going to come back for the next stream and you're going to show us how it's done.
Sure. Or I can post it on social. Shout out to James Wiley.
Perfect.
Okay.
So that, again, shout out to Cheyenne for the win. Best sound here. That was very, very cool. We talked on it immediately. The atmospheric just setting and the overall like ambiance that was set there. I think it's very, very, very cool. We're going to carry on here. We're going to set up for our next one. Producer, I see your message. I'm going to handle it. You let me know when you're back and ready to go. We've got our fourth category now.
Yeah, this is the weird
Most
one.
weird.
Okay.
Which I'm all about. Bring me the weird. I want to see it. I'm excited for it.
Can I set this game up with a little inside look into the judging?
Yes, but do it while you physically set it up.
Yeah, sorry. So thank you for reminding me. I felt like I was in like the Great British Bake Off or like Top Chef because this game was controversial. Because we have a team member who's not here, but y'all might have seen her in some streams. Hello, Joey Horvath. She was also one of our judges. And I thought this was a nice spin on rollerball. And Joy thinks that it's not in the spirit of rollerball, but it's very close. And it's kind of like when you're in Top Chef and someone asks you to make like a funnel cake, but you got like a really, really big croissant. Sorry, I don't know. I'm not a baker. I think that's like, but it's a good croissant. And I'm like, wow, should have been a cake. That's how this game was for us judges, at least for me.
I judged on like the most creative interpretation.
Okay, so me and Kayla, we're on the same team. We're on Team Croissant. How about you, Aaron?
Yeah, same. But I think you could say weird as in, is it weird because the ball is actually like an upside down cat and you feel like you're in some alternate universe. It's another interpretation of the word weird. But we sort of went for most interesting adaptation.
Also, look at this like very simple, like good use of font, right, Kayla? Just like good use of big font, some negative space. Like I feel like this is an image and I could hang this on a poster. All right.
Oh, yeah, we should work on alignment, but yes.
This one is Physics, Mechanics, and Cube by Dyakov G. So congratulations to you on this one.
So we have just different puzzles that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So you have the ball that is rolling, and you have my arrow keys are doing the light blue, and then apparently I can hit space too. Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, up and down is this, and then left and right is the blue.
I think you're done on this level, Kirk. I think you gotta hit R. Yeah.
Oh.
I played this game a lot.
Yeah, this one was good. Oh no. Oh, I gotta restart. Yeah,
I'm gonna leave you guys to do this. I have to grab a cable. So don't make me regret leaving you unattended. Okay. I will be back in 2 seconds. Producer, you're the adult in the room now.
Oh wow. Okay. So this is like one of those Did y'all ever go, Aaron and Kayla, to like maybe like a 10-year-old birthday party back in the day, or like maybe your kids, and they give you those small little plastic toys, and then you move this is exactly how it feels like.
Yeah.
And I'm very bad at those things. Left and right.
You had to push harder.
Do I have to push harder? Oh,
Yeah,
so
you
I've already messed up. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, well, I'm just impressed by these levels are hard to think through. And they're all sort of perfectly. There's no.
Oh, I did it. There we go. Oh, this is the.
Yeah, I got stuck here because I couldn't figure out how to get that red one up. I kept thinking there was some trick to like timing with those light blue and dark blue.
Oh, I've already messed up. Yeah. And I will say this is my favorite part about not just the learn alongs, but like game jams in general. Oh, okay.
There you go.
There we go. Oh, I gotta move. Wait, space. Here. I like it when you're given. Oh no, I messed up.
Yeah.
Do it again. I love it when someone takes like the original design and then just like iterates on it like this. Oh no. Okay. Sorry. I have to restart and think about my life.
This is fun because with Rollerball, it should be pretty automatic, but this level all of a sudden is like, or this submission all of a sudden is like, yeah, but what if it was really tough also? And now Kirk is struggling to both provide commentary and play the game.
Like, see this? This is the hard part right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I was almost like, is this like not winnable? And they just didn't want to design anymore.
Funny.
Do people do that? Like just make something not winnable?
Totally. Yeah. Games aren't always supposed to be fair, right, y'all?
Yeah, like Elden Ring. They make many things unwinnable. It's impossible. Don't even try.
We did it. Wait.
Good job.
Did I win?
5. Uh-oh. You have to start over.
I think I hit the ball too hard. No way. What?
Yeah, maybe the collider or whatever, the trigger is just wasn't wide enough for that kind of strength.
Huh. Oh, okay. So this is the Yep.
We also have Bradston Dev hanging out in the Twitch chat. Bradston is a new member of the Unity team, started this week. Welcome on in, Bradston. It's lovely to have you here. Welcome to our live stream spaces where we would love to bring you on as a guest in the near future. And if I can make sure to find an opportunity.
Is it in within? We did it.
We did it. Now you can exit the game really alt F4. That's fantastic.
Look at breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Really awesome thing. Quick shout out to Bradston. Bradston is our new education advocate, so he'll definitely be on stream.
Yeah.
But back to the game.
This is very reminiscent and nostalgic for me, where I remember playing online games, and there was like a chess game, like an advanced chess game where like your pieces each had super like powers essentially. But I remember matching with people, and they would be like, "Oh, have you seen the cool thing when you hit Alt F4 that happens?" And you try to get the other person to crash their game so you could win.
Y'all hear the music?
So that's fun for me.
We got some vibes in here.
Kayla, do you feel that you have the inherent knowledge and ability to identify this font by name just by looking at it?
Ooh, great question.
No? Okay, interesting.
No. It doesn't.
So now Kirk is in speedrun mode.
Speedrun mode. Kayla, can you tell me if the kerning on this font is proper and why? And I'm just using kerning because that's the only design. I know.
I mean, do you really want me to say it?
Yeah, please. Yeah. Please, we need to teach. We're learning today. This is the learn along. So teach us about kerning and why the font is the type is well kerned or not.
I feel like you could use a little more space between the E and the V and the next E.
For level.
Yeah, because like the space between the first L and E looks like it looks separate. So you almost don't see that first L, and you just see EVEL.
Got it. And then for the audience, Kayla, what is kerning?
Kerning is the space between your letters.
Bam. Which is something that you can do
in those design words.
I know that's all I design words. But you can mess with the kerning in the XMesh Pro component. So.
Yeah, like what ability and like leeway does like the Unity editor have for like your text? Do people like do it in there, or do they usually design it somewhere else and like bring it in?
That's a great question. You could do both. So I believe you could upload your own font or like pull a font from like Google Fonts or something. And some fine adjustment like the spacing between and the weight, etc., that could be tuned in the editor, but it's better to, if it was a custom font that you uploaded, it's better to like mess with the source file and then upload it to Unity. So yeah, there's like fine adjustments while it's in the editor, but it's better to
yeah. And I'm guessing it's the same as like in web design. You don't want to have like text as image.
Yeah.
I don't know if like game design has a lot of like accessibility issues, but
there is. Yeah, and especially with like readability on different devices. So I would actually be curious to see how this would look. We're on a web browser right now, and I have an ultra wide, so I'm kind of cheating. But if it was, if this scaled down to say a smaller device, or if it was a really big device, like how would that scale? Yeah, that's a really good point.
Well, congratulations to Dyakov G. Congratulations. Sorry I butchered your name. Congrats on winning Most Weird. We have one category left here. Best overall.
Oh.
We also want to take a moment for some honorable mentions. But before we do that, I do want to remind everybody that I have a survey that I've created and posted in both the Twitch and YouTube chats. It is 4 simple questions, and it is about the live stream content that we will create here on Unity's channels this year. I want to make sure that we are creating content and community beats and moments, not just for you guys, but with you. We want to know what type of content you would be interested in. I've done a lot of brainstorming and creative planning and teamwork and all of these types of things to come up with ideas for different types of content. And I want to know more about you and what you would like to see. So we'll have that survey open for probably a little while here, and I'll continue to remind you to go in and fill it out. But please let us know what you guys think. I'd really appreciate it, and thank you in advance for the feedback.
+1
Before we dive into our best overall here, we had a couple of honorable mentions. Kirk, are you ready to show off a couple here? Is this the one from Ferris Meekdad 01?
Yep. So
Perfect.
Name and then the link. So we are in the lab league, and let me see if the music pops up. Maybe when I get, live birth. That bass is sick.
Also, very loud.
Yeah, sorry. All right.
Before we play, this might be a mute situation, but let's just vibe for a second here.
Someone definitely wrote this. Oh, let's see if there's any sound effects.
All right, Kirk, can you go ahead and mute the audio? Thank you.
We are now muted. Okay. Oh, wait. There's a
cop.
There's a
There's
cop.
a cop running
Hold on,
around.
can I unmute and see if the cop says anything?
He doesn't.
Oh,
There
okay.
we go.
Right.
So we have this wonderful lab, and the reason why it was an honorable mention was speaking for myself, I love the layout of this game. This is already vibing with me. There's verticality. There's targets. I'm thinking of like, what do I have to hit the targets for? But I wasn't sure how to get up there between pipes. And then I'm gonna entice the
Are the targets like springboards? Are they trampolines?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's try. Hold on.
Yeah. I really liked that part. I loved, the running from the cop. That was always fun because he's cute.
Oh,
He has a little mustache.
yeah, I can't like get through to the pipes. Oh, look at that mustache.
Yeah.
What if you go into the top left corner and then come back across the trampoline?
Okay, so go to the top left corner. Hold on.
And then would it allow you to bounce to the platform above it?
Oh, let me see. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're in the whoa, we just solved it.
Hold that one.
Oh yeah, how about here? Yeah, we
Are the
couldn't
pipes
go down.
aesthetic?
I think
Right.
there's. Yeah, right.
Like I was hoping that you could slide down the pipes.
Boink. No, you can't catch me. Bye. Also, I just want to point out. So Aaron was saying something earlier in the stream that there was a link after the initial tutorial to go above and beyond this game. This person definitely went above and beyond, because if you look at like the level, there's like a subtle grid in the background. This was built in Pro Builder, which is Unity's built-in like rough modeling system, and you could use Pro Builder to gray box your game, prototype. But they did an amazing job building like a full level in Pro Builder. I assume this is in Pro Builder because this grid is super, like, this is the theme when you start making stuff in Pro Builder. So yeah, awesome job in terms of like level building. It's just that now I can't get up here.
So Kirk, can you hit that middle tramp to go into the top right corner and then go up the platform and jump across trampy tramps again?
Oh, here. How about?
Or maybe just start on this one, yeah.
I just couldn't make it all the way over.
That's a pro game move.
It's a great move.
Yeah.
I'm a
last pro. Don't forget the last coin. You have one more coin.
Over here?
Yeah.
Boink. Wait,
there's one on the left, right?
There's one on the left. I restarted.
Yeah.
Boom.
Cheyenne also used Pro Builder for theirs.
Wait. We never saw the next level.
No, we didn't.
Wait.
There isn't one.
No.
It's a vertical slice.
There we go. And that's what we want to see as well.
There's only one in the array. It's okay. Yeah.
That's fun.
That's cool.
But I like that they set up the array with the plan of having future levels. You don't set up an array unless you mean business.
Of course. I love it.
Nice.
So that is one of our honorable mentions. We want to get through the next two here before we, of course, dive into the best overall. This next one comes to us from Agan FZ. We're going to pull up that one when we have a moment here. Of course, honorable mentions. Shout out to everybody for submitting. Honestly, I think we had dozens of submissions. It's something that I want to see more of in the future. And hopefully we can get even more submissions and have more opportunities to showcase everyone's work.
Shout outs to the creativity that was displayed here, because one of the things so this is the first time we did learn along. This is the first learn along, and hopefully many more learn alongs to come. Also, what game is this, chat? Where is this sound effect from?
Oh, where is that sound? I mean, I was going to say that the game is very Pac-Man because you've got a ghost chasing you as you're collecting nom-noms.
What is that? I was really surprised about the diversity of ideas and like the interpretations, and this comes to show that you'll be surprised by people. Like, I was very concerned. I'm like, it's rollerball. How much more can you do with rollerball?
Well, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of rollerball. It's really a blank canvas.
Yeah.
So I want to take a second because Austin is saying on the YouTube side here, please do more of these. So what the vision I have in my mind, and whether or not we can bring it to fruition is a little up in the air right now. But what I would love to see with this, Kurt, please try to get out of the level, is that we do, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, we do two parts, essentially. We do a live learn along where we open up the tutorial on a stream. We have someone come in and we do it. And that way, if you guys wanted to learn along at the same time, you absolutely could. And then everyone submits their own additions or versions or takes on the project. And we do this very similar process of awarding our favorite entries with different titles. And so that way, you all are encouraged to do and submit, and then we can all celebrate the wins together as a community.
Y'all, there's progression in this game.
There is. Oh wow, we're on to two now.
There's a second ghost. Keep going. Let's keep talking.
That's kind of the vibe. But also, I wanted to shout out Game Dev Saga on YouTube saying, "I'll never see Pac-Man the same way since watching Secret Level." And I did the same thing over the break, and I was like, "All right, what is up?"
Wait, there's a secret level?
So Secret Level is a series on Amazon by the people who did Love, Death, and Robots, and it's all video game themed. So it's an anthology, and I think there's 12 entries, and each one's a different game. So Pac-Man has an episode, there's a Dungeons and Dragons episode, Mega Man, Warhammer, all of those types of things, which is really cool. If you guys love video games, I encourage you to go and check it out because it was very cool.
I'll check it out.
So that is our next honorable mention. We have one final honorable mention before we dive in here for our best overall. So this one comes to us from Brian 5107 5107.
No, just reload. All right.
Gemstone Cave. Cool.
All right. I have feelings for this game because when I was a child, I used to go to Virginia Beach and I used to stop at the gift shops or make my parents stop at the gift shops. And you see this list of stones. I was the kid who bought all the stones. All the parents were like, "Who would buy a stone?" It was me. So we're gonna go find some stones.
They had them at like Barnes and Noble too, right?
Don't tell me it was local. It is a from a faraway place that I could not find, and I had to tell my parents, "Look, we don't find this in New York City. That's why we had to go to Virginia Beach for this." Ooh.
Kurt, can I get you to mute again as well? It's competing with your dialogue.
Got him. Oh, what did we get? That was a garnet.
I also had a rock collection.
You did?
I always thought they were so cool and smooth. I had I think, looking back, an anxiety complex, but at some point my mother was like, this rock is going to make you feel safe at all times. So when I remember being a kid and carrying like a smooth rock in my pocket for a really long time.
I mean, I still have like a collection of like sand and rocks from places I go. So I guess I still have a rock collection.
Oh, cool.
What is this?
Can you jump?
I don't think so. I think this like, and this is the one thing I like about it. There's a lot of like signal posting in this game, and just like really, oh, yep, this is amethyst. Amethyst.
Cool.
Chat, what year, what month, birth month is amethyst?
Do you know the answer?
Do you know?
February. It's mine.
Oh, nice. Kayla's got the answer.
Hey, happy earlier belated birthday, Kayla.
A little peek behind the curtain is we brought Kayla on to have all the answers. We were like, we're going to do this stream. What are we going to do here? Who do we have? Who can we bring? We need someone with the answers. Kayla.
Dang.
Got him.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm going to find emerald because that's mine.
Okay.
I'm born in August. And that's just a straggler. But yeah, this is like a nice, it's just a vibe. Let's
cool.
just roll around and find emerald.
It's kind of cozy.
Yeah. And they took the time to lay this out, and is this emerald? No, just peridot. They use the great use of the terrain generator probably in Unity. That was peridot, that's right. And they took the time to texture it, which is awesome.
How long was the showcase / challenge / submissions period?
December 9th to December 16th.
Okay, so people putting this up in basically a week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool.
And a very fast turnaround time. Shout outs to Neil, who's our product manager on our team. This was actually all his idea. And like right before the break, he's like, it'd be cool. Let's just roll a ball real quick. And we're like, all right, let's do it. Is this Diamond? This was Diamond.
We have Mountain Storm on the Twitch side saying, I thought August was Peridot. Can we confirm? I think that's the case, because what we were saying was Kayla's February, which was
Amethyst.
what was one was Amethyst?
Amethyst.
I thought it was
Also,
January.
I don't know.
Oh no.
And then J Hugh, I hope, saying that the challenge was extended. It was.
It was, yes, because it was too short, and then also we were out for the holidays, and so were people. It's fun to game jam during the holidays, but it's also nice to sleep or watch anime or eat hot pot with your family. What is this? Rose quartz. Okay.
Kirk, I wanted to let you get to Emerald, but
you can't. Yeah,
I don't know where it is, and I'm getting impatient here. We've baited the hook. We've got best overall coming up here. So shout out to these honorable mentions again for these 3 wonderful entries and submissions. Thank you guys again for doing this. What's up, Corpus C on the Twitch chat says this was a good idea. We should do it more. It is something that we're hoping to do. Joy Toki asking if we've done showcases. We played Unity Play launch showcase games on stream before. So we've not done that specifically. This is the first time I think we've dove into specifically play.unity.com. But it's something that we're hoping to do more of in the future. Other types of showcases we've done in the past is we did a student-made game showcase in September for a back-to-school moment. And anecdotally, very fun, was we had a publisher reach out to one of those student groups for one of their games. They saw it on the stream.
Can I shout out a couple of things? So we don't do play-alongs all the time. We will, but they don't happen across time. If you would like to show your work, go to discussions. There is a community showcase forum category. And then on Discord, there is a portfolio, or let me just pull up my Discord and I'll tell you there's so many channels, but there is a channel for posting your work, and you can actually read people's dev blogs. I think it's a dev blog, and you could read people's progress on their own games. So would highly encourage going to Discord to dev blogs or discussions for community showcases to see other people's work and for you to share as well. So if you're watching this in the future on the VOD, definitely do that, and we'll try to link it somewhere.
We're putting Discord and discussions links in the chat as well. So
Cool.
Go and check out those community spaces. And without further ado, we have our best overall winner. You want a drum roll?
I don't know. Can everyone drum roll with me?
Only Kirk. Kirk,
Only me.
Keep up the drum roll. Keep it going.
I can't.
Very good.
Thank you.
And the winner is Rollerball Royal. Congratulations. Kirk, do we have a name on this one as well?
Jehu.
Jehu.
I know Jehu's in the stream.
That's
Hello,
so
Jehu.
awesome. Hanging out in our Twitch chat. Thank you, saying, I love it. I had a great experience making the game. Please do more of these. I would like to as well. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Maybe
everyone
Jack
makes some noise
along
here.
one time and what do you call it?
Me play along?
Or you jam along?
Yeah, that could be fun. It's something else that I've thought on and kind of toyed with for content is to use like our struct tools and issue a challenge there. I think that could be fun.
Sorry, I'm vibing right now.
Yeah, we want to just take a second?
Yeah. Was it? I saw a YouTube list during the break. I love listening to just like DJs and little spinning vinyl. And this reminds me of a playlist called Driving in Your Vintage Cabriolet in Los Angeles. And this is one of those things where you just, back to the night. Okay.
I will say that again, the audio is competing with itself, so we might have to mute and unmute as we go here. Jehu saying, I spent a lot of time searching for music. Well, I definitely approved. Everyone in the panel here, thumbs up on the music. We're all in agreement this was a solid choice.
We need to play. Sorry, the audio has to keep going.
Here's what I'm going to suggest then, Kirk.
Yeah.
Is that it's commentary or audio.
No commentary. I'm just going to play right now.
So if we want to show us a specific moment with audio, we're going to allow it to live its best life.
You did a really good job with the audio.
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1, roll!
There's things happening. I don't know what's happening.
This is awesome.
There's a jump. I'm trying to get that.
So you could, in theory, play this with multiple players, it looks like. Yeah. Or, I guess it's AI-controlled competitive players. Are you picking up power-ups? What do you got?
I got those things boost me. You see the... Oh, I am flying.
Okay.
Oh, I'm out of the...
Player one has been knocked out.
Hear that voiceover? Ooh, and
all right, give me a mute so that we can chat a little bit more about this.
Critical. Did you see that? Oh my gosh, so many things happening in that game right now.
This is very cool.
So first off,
Jehu saying it was Marble Madness meets Tron, which is super cool. Multiplayer couldn't make it in, which is totally fine. I mean, you had a week, which is super rad. What I love personally, and I'd love to hear what you guys really like most, is it sounds like every single action has audio attached to it. It sounds like there's sound design for every single thing in this game, which is so cool. I want to throw to Kayla. Kayla, I want to hear what you have to say about this one here.
Yeah, I like the combination of sounds too. They don't like contradict each other. Like they like all kind of live in the same family. So it was nice. They all belonged.
Yeah.
I kept getting frustrated because I kept flying myself out of the game.
Were you was it AI coming after you, or did you just accidentally launch yourself out?
I just kept launching myself out.
Like
I couldn't keep it controlled enough.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, the level of polish, not just the sound on everything, but the visual feedback that you get from hitting a wall, from hitting a crate, from hitting another ball. I mean, I'd love to hear from Jehu. This looks extremely professional to me. I don't know if you're already a professional game developer, but to turn this around in a week or so, and it's just looks super legit to me.
Yeah, you have a lot of really good see the little text hit and then a critical hit.
Love it.
You have health, you have kind of like all the systems for collisions, you have different power-ups. You have the glass in the stadium, which I didn't even see. There's a wow. That was a Smash Brothers smash.
Yes,
that
was a baseball bat.
That was the NES, yeah.
Oh, I fell so far that I broke the game.
Way to go.
Secret level.
Secret level.
Jay Hugh says that's what I was going for. Love it. They also say they are a hobbyist and would like to be a pro, though. So from Aaron's commentary here, it sounds like you're well on your way, quite honestly. For us to kind of look at this and have seasoned veterans and people who've been doing this for a long time look at it and say, like, man, do you have professional experience? I feel like is a I mean, it feels like a badge of honor in a lot of ways. That's really cool.
Yeah, I think and off of that comment, Jackson, I think when you say turning this around in a week and then like everyone's like really pizzazzed by like the visuals and kind of like what you're seeing on the screen, but everything that we've spoken about with the other games are all encapsulated all in one in this game. So kind of like, you know, these collidable obstacles are still working its magic in the level design. The juice and like the visuals for like the shatter, like from Don't Shatter, is in the crate shattering and like even the particle effects. This game is really readable like Shatter, and I love like the hit and critical signals. It's just really good UI for me, like for a player, because then you know what's happening, and then like the portals, like you have a place for every player, and then there's just character, like you fly out of the screen, and it's just nice to even just like
shatter the glass.
Yeah, you shatter the glass and just feels good to like fly around.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's such a good game feel, and that's like you know, talking from a professional sense, like that's the stuff that you want to see where when you're prototyping something, you're like, okay, wow, there's something going on here, and you can move forward with the whoa, that felt good right there, just like those little critical hits. Wow.
And the Bull on the YouTube side saying, great job. Stick with game dev. You got it. Bull, always such a positive force for good in our chats here. But honestly, like people that have been around it for a long time having such positive things to say, I think is very, very
I have one more piece of feedback.
Go ahead.
The control is not tuned to the isometric view. That was the one thing that Joy said. And I'm actually controlling, I'm getting used to it. But it's not 1-to-1. So if I hit up, it doesn't go up. It actually goes up like in the game's worldview, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's the only negative, is that the controller wasn't 1-to-1 with the isometric view. So, but
I will say also that I'm pretty sure that was a similar thing that our specific team encountered during net check as well, where we had a game where we were throwing food at zombies, and we also had similar issues that we tried to deal. So maybe not an uncommon thing, but this is so cool. This also gives me and Caleb, maybe for you, old school Mario Kart when you play battle mode, where you've got like the blocky arena built up and you're chasing each other around trying to take those balloons. It gives me a little bit of nostalgic push towards that as well.
Yeah, definitely some Fusion Frenzy vibes.
The colors,
as well.
It feels like you're in the orb again. I'm with you. This is cool. This hits all the nostalgic beats for me as well.
What pastry would this be, since we were talking about the Great British Bake Off?
We were, or you were?
Okay, just testing the room here. What pastry would it be?
I don't know.
You know,
I like
I've been
donuts.
eating baklava.
Oh, yum! Baklava is great. Actually,
it's like the crispiness of the
some, like
crust.
Nuts. Yeah, like you
crunchy nuts.
Outside. Yeah.
There's layers to this.
Yeah, crunchy
like a
nuts. All right.
Twitch, clip
Y'all
that.
need to go eat lunch, it sounds like.
No, Jay Hugh, who created this, was also a donut baker 20 years ago.
Whoa, no way.
Yeah.
There you go.
It comes full circle.
This line of conversation was meant to be.
It was all meant to be. 3 a.m. Urban Explorer on YouTube says the fact that you could add multiplayer to this is awesome. And it definitely has N64 vibes. So I think that's fantastic. And again, shout out to you, Jay Hugh, as a hobbyist, someone who's just doing this in their own time, enjoying themselves. You crushed this, I would like to say.
Knocked it out of the park.
Already started working on 2.0, so maybe it's something that we bring on for a future live stream. I think it would be very, very fun. Any closing thoughts on this one, team?
Idea for the future learn-alongs. So Jehu is clearly the overall winner for maybe if you're going to keep working on it, maybe the future learn-alongs, they keep working on it, the overall winner, and then we can judge them with like the progress.
Battle.
Ooh, that'd be so sick. So
we could do like a 4-season bracket, 4 different things, and then we put them all in together at the end of the year.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Go.
I'll make it
work. Are you
work.
allowed to continue working on the game in the meantime, or is it final submission?
No,
I feel like you get after it. Just keep going. Make it as cool as you can.
Everyone should.
This is in theory, by the way.
Maybe we just do it like this year. Yeah, fun.
That'd be cool. I don't want everyone to go and like commit a bunch of time and then this never happens. Let me go and workshop this.
Sorry, I'm just like
brainstorm on this. It's a great idea. Don't get me wrong, but I'd like to have it structured because it also would be tough. We had very clear like criteria that we judged on, and then when we have things that would be completely different entries into the game, so maybe we don't pick a winner. Maybe we just do an overall showcase of like everybody came back together and continued working on those things, and we want to show off what they came up with, which I think would be really cool. But the other thought that I had was that maybe we bring them on the judgment panel for next time.
Nice.
That'd be cool, right?
The
Either way, I want to
in-depth
share
subtitle.
a massive shout out and thank you to everybody who submitted, who won, who was an honorable mention, who contributed to this in any way. This was, again, a first step in trying something new for the community and learn teams here. And I think it went really, really well. I would love to see the natural evolution of this, but let us work on that and come back with something exciting again in the future. Kirk, Kayla, Aaron, thank you guys for being here with us, for sharing your opinions, for all the hard work that you guys do, both on camera and behind the scenes as well.
Yeah.
I hope that you guys had a good time, and we'll hopefully see you again on a stream in the near future. Maybe this is the squad that comes on every time we do one of these. Who knows? This could be very, very fun. So don't go anywhere. We're going to remove you from the stream, but we're going to catch up after. You guys know the routine at this point. So everybody in the chat, say
bye, everybody.
Goodbye to our team.
Happy New Year,
you guys. Yeah. We also have Outbreak Game joining us on the Twitch side. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys. And that leads me naturally into thank you all for being here in watching this video, whether you're watching it live or you're watching it later as a VOD. I'm very grateful. We're going to be churning out more content like this every week of the year. I say that, obviously, there might be moments where we have to miss a week, but it is fully my intention to ramp up our live stream productions here. So coming up this month, starting next week, we will have coverage for Global Game Jam. The Unity team is coming in big with support on the live stream side and in many other ways. But for the live stream content next Wednesday, myself and Unity legend, as we call them, Mike Geig, we'll be live on next Wednesday. That's January 15th at 9 a.m. We're going to be playing some of the best submissions from previous years. It will have a similar casual vibe to today's stream. The following day, on Thursday the 16th, we will be doing a live stream with 2 Unity insiders. Both Lana Lux and Soren will be joining us to talk about their experiences and desires around game jams and providing you some tips and tricks in a survival kit style approach. And then we will be bringing Team Unity back together the week of Global Game Jam. We will have a kickoff brainstorm stream as well as a working stream later in the week, followed by immediately after that week, the showcase for the game that our team creates. So there's lots of Global Game Jam coverage, lots of live coding and creation happening, lots of conversations around it, lots of showing off what the creativity in this community looks like. So please be excited for that. The next stream is available on YouTube as an event already. I have put a link to that in the chat. You can go and leave that tab open starting now if you really wanted to. And when we come back with that stream, I will have a full schedule to show off for you guys so you won't miss a beat with our Global Game Jam coverage. Before we sign off here, of course, everybody go and check out the Discord, go and check out the discussions pages, and connect with your fellow Unity community members. If you don't mind, I know we've talked about it twice now, but we do have a survey that I have just put in the chat that will allow me to know what content you guys are looking forward to on the live stream side of Unity here. So You can provide us a little insight into what you like, what you would like to see more of, and what experience levels you guys have as devs and viewers as well. Liz, it's good to see you. We are live on the Twitch side today. I'm glad that we have you here one way or the other. So again, everybody come back next week. We have 2 streams, so I would be very excited to see you then. And until I do, everybody, my name is Jackson. Have a great rest of your day.